Being that it's the season of feelings and beauty and sexiness, I figured it'd be a perfect time to go through video game consoles and rate them on how sexy and attractive they are. Alright, let's kick it off with the babe that started it all, the Atari 2600, or should I say the 2060-900? Damn, this baby's hot. I mean, look at that wood grain. I mean, those switches, they aren't just turning on the system. Yes, Daddy! I would definitely swipe right on this console. I mean, come on, the Atari, more like Aurori. Oh my God, how am I gonna get through this shit? 8.5 out of 10. Alright, the NES. Damn, boy! That's a thick-ass boy! Damn! The NES screams dad bod material. It's amazing. Its clunky shape is what gives it character, and God, do I feel some type of way when I'm putting in the cartridge. Oh man, that insertion. Top notch. You bet your sweet tookus I'm gonna be hitting that reset button all night long. 8 out of 10, I'd f this console as well. The Super NES is kind of an awkward console, and while I do adore the purple and gray color scheme, I can't get over the less than stellar haptic feedback of pushing forward the power and the reset button. It's gonna be a 5 out of 10 from me. The Sega Genesis screams domination and power. I mean, look at that console. It's so nice. It is not afraid of what it is. 16 sexy bits of entertainment that shares the same name as something in the motherfucking Bible. I mean, come on, that screams power. The only thing that I would have liked is if we could have had the little raised letters for the Genesis as well. I don't like how they kind of put that just on the console. I really like when I could feel the letters. It's very cool. They did the right thing with the 16-bit, but why couldn't they do that with the Genesis part? I want to feel it with my little fingy. I want to feel the little letters. As a result, it's a 7.5 out of 10. The Sega Dreamcast. Oh God! Jesus! Get that out of my face. I don't want to see that. That's disgusting. The PlayStation 1 is just so symmetrical. The sides of the console too are so thick and muscly that I feel like it would tuck me in at night while I play Spyro and Crash Bandicoot. And I just really like how the buttons on the PS1 feel. They're just so good. Oh God! I just want to press them over and over again. I don't care that eventually, if I press the eject button, it'll eventually break after like 10,000 uses, but I just want to keep pressing it over and over again. I want to feel the console opening up to me as if it's opening its heart, and I've found a way into a cold shell. And it is a beautiful system. There's a bunch of different PlayStation 2s. I used to have the thick boy. It was massive and just kind of awkward. Not really that smooth of a system. A bunch of different areas where dust could collect, and that's just gross. I don't want that dust. I don't want the dust. I had so much dust in this system that it stopped the games from playing, and that's just crazy. That's crazy. You know, maybe I should invest in some filters in my household, but you know, maybe the console should be able to handle that. Despite how much dust I have in my house, I don't know. But I do have the Slim, so I figured I could give a little bit of a review on the Slim. The Slim is skinny as it is kind of not that attractive. Its quality is that it is skinny. You know, like that's the whole point. It's like, oh my God, it's all thin and stuff. But you know, as you guys have seen, I'm kind of like, wouldn't call it a chubby chaser, but I'd like my consoles to be a little thick, a little bit of gobbledygoo. So as a result, 5. The PlayStation 3. I don't really have this console. This is like the only console that I never had. But I really didn't give a shit about the PS3. I don't know. The only thing it had going for it was that it had like Spider-Man looking letters or some shit. And I didn't really care that much. And my biggest pet peeve is that it is thick in all the wrong places. Why is it so curved? The original, why is it so curved? I can't put anything on top of that. If I wanted to put my little RC cars or my little, my micro machines on top of the PS3, it's just gonna slide right off. And that's a big no-no for me. If I can't put my RC cars on it, then what's the point of this? Why are we here? Like what's the point? So yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the PS3, nor have I ever really gotten to know it, but we're talking about looks here, not personality. So I'll give it a 3. The PlayStation 4, kind of looks like someone just smelled something and then they're like kind of recoiling because they don't want that to infiltrate their nostrils again. I don't know. I prefer consoles that are a little bit more open and inviting, and the PS4 just kind of looks like they were like, yeah, this is gonna work. We're not gonna impress anybody with what this looks like. You guys know that I'm a big fan of small, compact things, so the Gamecube. I love cubes. And this baby you can take wherever you go. You can take him to a date, to the park, maybe back home, maybe toss it on your bed, or that'd be crazy. I'd give the GameCube an 8.5 out of 10. That is a very sexy console. I don't care what anybody says. Oh, it's too square. You're square. Do you even do anything? When you have this body, you can say something to me about being a square. The N64 is kind of weird, right? I know it's a dumb-looking console. It doesn't really make any sense. It doesn't really use all of its space very well. But there's something about it that I just can't help but be so massively attracted to. God, the blue ice, that color is just so tight. And putting in those cartridges, well, it just feels so right. So, I don't know. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. I'm a big fan. God, the OG Xbox is so thick! It is the thick boy. It is so abnormally large and just thick. God! OMG, Becky, look at this Xbox. Like, Jesus! And the green of the logo, it's so toxic. It reminds me of a relationship that I would get caught in, but I wouldn't really mind, you know? I wouldn't care about getting out of it because it's so toxic. My mind's so fucked, I can't get out of it. I as much as I want to, I just kind of feel like it's where I belong. I'd give the Xbox a 6.5 out of 10. On second thought, I'm not a big fan of toxic relationships. So the Xbox 360 is, it's nothing special. It's kind of just dull. It's a little on the thicker side. You can buy skins for it. I have a Halo skin that kind of makes me do a double take every now and again. You know, check it out twice, but I don't know. It doesn't really do much. I would give it like a 5 or a 4, you know, maybe a 4.5. God, the Xbox One. I don't really know what they're called. I know there's the first one, which was the black launch edition, and then the second one, which I think I've heard is called the Xbox One S. I don't know if that's it or not, but the white one. So the launch console is so thick, but so ugly. I don't even want to look at it. It just looks like a brick. Like, it looks like something that I would throw at somebody. Not that I throw bricks at people on a regular basis. But the white Xbox, it's very conservative, if that makes sense. It kind of pulls any sexy punches. It doesn't really want to, you know, perturb you or make you feel some type of way. It just wants to say, this is who I am, and, you know, accept it, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I'd give it a 4 out of 10. They could have done a lot better. The Wii is the console that you settle down and have a family with. It's sexy, but it also has everything that you need. The little memory card slots are so nice and tucked away. It's got GameCube controller ports. And it's got a neat little blue light that turns on when you insert the disc. I'm like, oh my god, look how cool that blue light is. I wish it stayed on the entire time. That's so cool. Why doesn't it stay on the entire time? It seems like it's broken, but it works. I love it. It's very cool. And it's got a cute little sensor bar too. That's basically like, you know, it tells you if you're getting a little too close there, buddy, you need to step away from the girl. But yeah, the Wii's fantastic, and it's very sleek, and I love it. And it's got a special place in my heart, so I'm gonna give it a solid 9 out of 10. The Switch. Oh my god, I love that sound that it makes when it's like, oh god, I could literally listen to that on loop, non-stop, every day. Ooh, they know. The freaking Nintendo knows exactly what gets me going, gets my gears turning, gets me turned on and ready to, I love the Switch. Yeah, it's great. It's the perfect crossover from cutesy red and blue, cool colors, good feeling, and a rugged, like, yeah, you can take me anywhere. You can take me anywhere, daddy. And the only thing that I really don't like is that the docking station's kind of weird, and my wires get all fucky-wucky, but, I love the Switch. And I would give it a solid 9 out of 10. And that about rounds it out. Maybe in the future I'll be able to review the trash can or the wireless router, but for now, I feel like I want to get to know them a little bit better, even see them in person. I haven't even seen one in person, all those fucking scalpers. But yeah, maybe in the future. But for now, I have a date, so wish me luck, guys. I'll catch you all on the flip side.